taken away. So always grateful is a current scenario. If you blinked your eyes and everything changed. So that is gratitude. Many positive emotions. It's about focusing on what's good in our life and being thankful and appreciative for things we have. Gratitude is associated with happiness, feel more positive, relish good experiences, and gratitude are used. I think the signal becomes weak. Seema ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, so I shall start again. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Good evening, all. Good evening, all. I hope you all had a good day. Once again, welcome back to Rapid Talks with Rachna, and our guest speaker today is Seema Negi ma'am. Now, what is gratitude? In one line, in the blink of an eye, it could all be taken away. So be grateful always. As you all can see the current scenario, in the blink of eye, everything, the things change. So how do we explain it? It's one of many positive emotions. It's about focusing on what's good in our life and being thankful and appreciating for things we have. Gratitude is associated with happiness, feel more positive, relish good experiences, and improve. Gratitude are used by individuals who wish to focus their attention on the positive things in their lives. Gratitude is not only the greatest of all virtues, but the parent of all. So today we are going to discuss the power of gratitude with Dr. Seema Negi ma'am. Now, Dr. Seema Negi ma'am, she is a mentor, a coach, a principal, and many more titles worthy for our very own ma'am. To define her, a rare gem, and currently working as a principal at Sanjeevani World School. Now, she is a book of quotations. She is so simple and leaves us with the dimple that she may lack in her syllabus. But she doesn't lack in making humans. She is a guideline for many lifelines, including me. She is also a magician and has a magical aura of positiveness all around. What else should I talk about Dr. Seema Negi? She is the imprint of great intellectuals. Being a visionary, her leadership has always been dynamic and passionate. She is an epitome of sheer dedication and hard work. She empowers her team members as how a balance can be maintained between technology-driven and value-based learning. She firmly believes that technology is the game changer in education sector, and keeping pace with technology empowers to prepare yourself for the better tomorrow. She believes technology will not replace teachers, but will empower them with infinite skills to enhance the teaching and learning process. Along with many other awards, she has won the prestigious title of Education Queen 2018, Miss Role Model 2018 in an exclusive pageant only for the educationists. So now over to, this was just a short brief, ma'am. If I start talking, I don't know what else to say. I have a lot of points, but taking time into consideration, over to you so that you can brief little more about yourself and then we start with it. Welcome,
Good,
Seema Negi ma'am, on board.
good evening,
Yes,
Rachna,
ma'am.
and good evening, everyone who has joined us today. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude to this beautiful mobile screen or your laptop screen who has enabled us to meet here today virtually. You know, just this William Henry David poem's two lines are playing in my mind. What is this life full of care? We have no time to stand and stare. But see, Today we have time to sit and stare our beautiful screens. We are not meeting each other personally, but we are connected virtually. That is gratitude for me. I am thankful to each and every one who is here today, the one who is listening, the one who is hosting the meet. And thank you, Rachna. I think we'll have a wonderful chat. Let's see how it goes.
So, ma'am, my first question goes is how to practice gratitude in a daily life? See, while we are talking about gratitude, we have a lot of points, but how do we practice with oneself in our daily routine?
So it's all depends upon you. It is your attitude of gratitude that matters the most. Now, first thing when you get up in the morning, what do? If you have made your life a disciplined life, wherein first thing when you get up in the morning, you express your gratitude to everything, I think life will become much more simpler and easier. We have to practice this. Now I'll give you a quick A to Z of how to practice gratitude. Okay, this is very simple. And first of all, I would like to express my gratitude to my nursery teacher. I think she has done a commendable job because I know my A to Z so well. So first is, do you have the attitude to practice gratitude? If you do not have, make it. That stands for your A. B stands for bowing down. How many times you are ready to bow down? Bow down doesn't mean literally bowing down. Bowing down means that you are ready to accept others' perspective. You are ready to listen to others and take it from them. Don't feel always that I know everything. The moment we come into this mindset that we know everything, we forget the basic attitude of gratitude. C is create a positive imagery. Can you create a positive imagery of each and every person you are meeting? If you can do that, you will definitely express your gratitude after talking to that person or meeting that person. D stands for me is disciplining your mind. You need to discipline your mind, that your mind needs to follow gratitude. Gratitude will take us long way. There is nothing wrong in telling that, yes, I have learned something from you. Saying thank you makes our world a better place. So please ensure that your mind is disciplined. E is the most important factor, that is empathy. An empathetic mind, an empathetic body, an empathetic human being always expresses gratitude. F stand for me is forgiving wholeheartedly. We need to forgive. If we can forgive, then only we can express our gratitude to that person. So please learn to forgive. World is very, very uncertain. Life is uncertain. We do not know what is going to happen tomorrow. Learn to forgive. G stands for gratitude itself. It's a beautiful word wherein everything is in this word only. H stands for have to do it. Yes, you have to do it. If you're not doing it till today, please ensure that you are doing it. I stand for important. It is very, very important. J stand for just express it. It will not take it will not take ages for you or years for you to practice. Just do it and see how happy you feel about it. K stands for know that it is important. Yes, it is important. That is why we are discussing this as a topic today. L for me stands for let it be a part of you. Let it become a part of you. You are incomplete without your attitude of gratitude. M stands for make it your own motivator. Is it motivating you? If you're expressing your gratitude, does that moment motivates you, self ignites you to do something? Then N stands for nothing can stop you if you want to practice it. O stand for, oh my God, it is not so difficult. Why I never tried it? So please do it. P stands for the purpose behind it. There's always a purpose behind everything. When you make it a part of your life, the purpose becomes very clear for you. Then Q stand for quietly let it seep in. When it will seep in, it will become a part of you. R stand for remind yourself you have to do it. It is important. S stands for set standard. Have you set standard in your life that this is one of the standard which you have to follow? T stands for try. We have to try for everything. It is not easy for everyone to say thank you or express gratitude. So just try it. You will like it definitely. U stands for a very simple thing. Use it often as you can. Please do that. V stands for vocalizing. You have to speak about that. I'm speaking about gratitude right now because I firmly believe in it. So vocalize it. W stands for way of life. It has to be your way of life. Considering today's situation, it has changed us. It has reset our own manual button. So please make it as a way of life. X stand for yes, we need to do extra practice because we are humans, we forget things. So extra practice, you can do it. Y stand for yes, you can do it. You can. If I can, everybody can. And last but not the least, Z stands for zeal to live a better life. If you are zealous person, if you have zeal to live a better life, you will definitely practice gratitude. So that's gratitude for me, Rachna, and that is how I practice. I keep on reminding myself that yes, it is important and we have to do it.
Yes, ma'am. Now you said that you are practicing. My next question is, ki, how does, why do we need to practice this, and how does, as an individual, it help us grow as a person?
See, we need to practice it because to get recognized for your work. If somebody tells you, very good, you have done a wonderful work, I am very, very thankful to you for showing me this path or sharing this knowledge with me. You learn in the process of expressing gratitude and practicing gratitude, you learn immensely, immensely. And why it is important, how do we practice it? I have discussed about how I'm practicing and how it changed you individually. I will present a very, very small analogy or a very small story. See, we live with two kind of mindset. One is a bee mindset and second is a honey mindset. Now, all of us know that honey bee travels across the world, goes everywhere in search of beauty, in search of flowers. She goes to the flower, suck the nectar, never disturb the ecosystem, just goes and suck the nectar and come back. Honeybee never observe what is the filth, what is the dirt. Even if it is the filthiest of the place, but a beautiful rose is blooming there, honeybee will go to the rose. So that is one mentality. Second mentality is housefly mentality. Now this housefly goes in search of only filth, dirt, and goes to all the negativity in life. So if you are a person who is thankful for each and everything, you will see the beauty in everything. Now, how your honeybee is only seeing the beauty, that is what happens when you practice gratitude. So when you do that, you will see beauty everywhere. Situations will be different, situation will be adverse, but the beauty will lie everywhere. Just change your perspective, just change your lens, just change your mindset, and say thank you to everyone whosoever is there as a part of your life. And that is what is needed. That is the most important thing. Rest everything we do, but we do not thank everyone. So this
Okay, so
mindset
can
has
we
changed me
relate
a
this
lot.
gratitude? Correct. So, ma'am, can we relate this positivity and gratitude together?
Yes, they
If we
go
are
hand
positive,
in
then only
hand.
we can.
Yes, if we are
Yeah.
not positive, if we are a person who is just picking up the negative emotions, if you are a person who is seeing negativity in everything, we will never bow down to say thanks to the situation. We will always crib. We will always have something negative to contribute to that ecosystem. But if we are a positive person, if we practice positivity, if we see beauty in everything, gratitude comes naturally. Then we don't have to practice it more.
Okay. Now, for the current scenario, what we can see is the today's youth. We have to teach them a lot of
Hmm.
gratitude, positivity. So, what is your take on that? Why it is important to teach the youth about the topic that surface level? Because these days, the current
Okay.
generation, they are not at all thankful and they are not positive as well. So, any take on that?
Yes. So I would like to quote a Sanskrit, not shloka, but few words of Sanskrit. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. As you feel or think, so shall it be. What we feel and we think, that is what resonates in our voice, resonates in our body language, and that is what we can teach. Now, coming to this generation, most of the people say that this generation does not respect, this generation doesn't express gratitude. what is wrong if we bow down and we say, we are thankful to you? I think the picture will change. This generation is much more advanced than us. We have to accept this. They are technologically, they know technology like the back of their hand. They are technological native. So there is nothing wrong if we bow down to them and we start learning from them. Learning is, first thing is, if you are practicing gratitude, learning will become easy. And the more you will do that with youth, you will see the youth is reciprocating in the same way. Their way of presenting gratitude, their way of presenting their narrative is completely different than our way. The day we will understand generational disparity, the day we will understand this generation, we will not raise a question that this generation or this youth does not know. Only thing is their actions are different. Their way of expressing things are different, but they are coming from the same culture from which we have come. So they are there with us, but in a different face mask. We have to ensure that both of us are together on the same page, same way, and we understand each other.
Okay, that's great, ma'am. If I would want to ask, what changes have shown gratitude in your personal life since you have been practicing, and we all see the positiveness in you? So my next question is, what changes have shown gratitude in your life?
So I can see 59 participants here, right? So I
Correct.
think that is one of the things which I can say practicing gratitude has brought to my life. Because when you practice gratitude and you are open to learning from everyone, when you are there to appreciate everybody's work, when you stand there with each other, you become a tribe. You are not alone. You have the community together with you. The best part about gratitude is it's always we always stand together, we are there for each other, and that power of togetherness is very important today. That power of togetherness is spreading positivity everywhere. Alone we would have not overcome the situation which is going on right now. It is the power of togetherness. That is what gratitude brings to your life, and that is what gratitude has brought to my life. I have so many positive people around me. I have so many people whom I'm thankful to. And trust me, I'm thankful to each and every person who is there right now, who is listening to the conversation, who is giving their time. Time is important. Time is money. Time has a lot of value. So that's the power of gratitude for me.
That was a great learning from you, ma'am. So from you, what I learned is power of gratitude is replacing I am sorry with thank you. So suppose I am sorry, I am late. We should replace it by thank you for waiting on me. I am
Yes.
sorry, I have been needy lately. So I think we should replace it by thank you for being there on me. I am sorry to ask you another favor. Replaced by thank you for helping me out. I am sorry I made a mistake. Thank you for pointing out my mistake. I am sorry for being emotional. Thank you for loving me. Is the takeaway which I just took from what you had said right now.
That's
So,
beautiful.
and
It's only, see, it's the power of words, how you are playing with your words. It's so beautiful. Criticizing is the most easiest thing that we can do. And why do we have to go for the easiest way? Go for something wherein you have to put in effort. If practicing gratitude is making you put effort, it is worth it. So go for it. Beautifully presented, Rachna.
ma'am, the credit goes to you. You have made me do a lot of homework on this particular topic. So I really love the topic, power of gratitude. And I always see the positiveness in you. So I thought I should be at least little par with what you will be talking. And that brought positiveness in me. Uh, Somebody has written, "Man, gratitude is one of the sweet shortcuts to find peace of mind and happiness inside." So beautifully written again. Komal Nayak has mentioned that. Now, although in the past, gratitude has been neglected by psychology in the recent years, much progress has been made in studying gratitude and its positive effects. Gratitude is when you are pleased by what someone did for you. It's not like indebtedness where you are anxious about having to repay it back. Somebody has written, I would like to express my gratitude to Seema ma'am. Well said. Kusum ma'am has written, Radhika, thank you ma'am. You reminded us for the important aspect which we all are neglecting. Very true. Me being a teacher. So see, somehow we all know, theoretically, we all know that positivity and gratitude is important aspect, but that essence is somehow missing in everybody's life. Anything as a takeaway, ma'am, you would like to tell us?
Yes,
Because
I would like to tell
anything.
everyone, just imagine the moment when you were not expecting somebody to say thank you to you, and that person told thank you to you. How good you felt, how happy you felt. Remember that happiness, remember that feeling. So next time when you are expressing, when somebody is not expecting that you will thank them, and you thank them, they will again experience the same feeling. So let the world experience the feeling of gratitude. For me, if I have to sum it up, Rachna, I will say, I always love these lines from Robert Frost poem. That is, the woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep, because we still have miles to go to practice positivity, to practice gratitude, to take everyone together. The day we will eliminate the negative ecosystem wherein negativity breeds, like jealousy and not letting others progress, I think that very day each heart will be full of gratitude, and each one of us will practice it, not because we have to practice it, because that will be a way of life. So please make it a way of life and see how beautiful life is.
Analogy of tree and housefly was really like a great lesson and a good learning, and your A to Z of gratitude too. So to sum up, if anybody would like to have any questions before we end up, because it was a very short and sweet session. Gratitude very sweetly explained by Seema ma'am in A to Z session. Anybody would like to have any questions, you can put it on the chat box so that I can ask Seema ma'am about it. Beautifully written. So I think ma'am has covered almost most of the points in her A to Z topic about gratitude and positivity. So to sum up, when Seema ma'am dons different hats that runs her school, she also plays. Many of them may not be aware about it. She also plays football on ground with her students to bring about the positiveness in her. She is a well-rounded personality and needs no mere words. She is truly a ray of light and have uplifted many lives. Always well turned out, elegant, very professional, but with a soft heart. Now she is a complete package of being pretty and beautiful. The difference between pretty and beautiful is when someone is pretty, they have a good appearance. But when someone is beautiful, they shine inside out. And that is what is our Seema Negi ma'am. Thank you so much, Dr. Seema Negi ma'am, for being here with us, and I think everybody's like you are a part of our house. And on behalf of all our viewers, I would like to thank you, ma'am. It was such a sweet, short and sweet package with lot of learning.
Thank you
Thank
so
you all
much
for being here with
again.
us.
Yes, I would like to again end this session. I'm joining my hands in gratitude and bowing down in gratitude, because that is what is to be like. Thank you so much for being here. And please thank all the technology that you are using, because we are able to connect only because of the technology. So let's thank technology also. Thank you so much.
And we should all thank Seema ma'am for teaching us a very good lesson, which someone is using in most of our lives. So we all thank you, Seema ma'am, for reviving the things which we have somehow forgotten in our daily routine. Thank you so much, ma'am, and stay tuned with our next Rapid Talks with Rachna. We'll let you know soon. Thank you.
Thank you.